Please don't waste time. Next question. Precious time.
Yeah.
Time is precious.
Hello.
Somebody miss me.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, so I have a doubt. You showed us a material made out of lunar regolith earlier, no?
Yeah.
Yes, introduce yourself.
Thing before you turned it into that.
Yeah, this is the process. Normally in a lunar soil, it is kind of a ore. It has many minerals will be there. So you have to extract what material you wanted. For example, I want a steel. You can extract a steel from the ore. Okay, you want a steel, you have to extract it. And you want any other bronze, you have to extract it. So something like that. So we have made a ceramic, and also we made the metallic products. This is like just a ore. Lunar regolith is like a simulant. That is, it is a ore that you can extract the minerals, materials which you wanted. There is several process to extraction process.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And I have one more question.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, when people started going to space, they sent people who are fighter pilots, if I recall correctly, because they are more accustomed to that G-forces and etc. Do they still do that, or they can send other ordinary people?
Yeah, we are ordinary people also. They sent many people to space. Actually, you need to be a fighter pilot. At least you should know. Like for example, if anything goes wrong, you need to drive your car. For example, if some emergency situation, you need to drive your car like that. But need not to be a fighter pilot. But doctors are there. Engineers are there. For example, like technicians are there. There will be like several roles are there. That's why I mentioned you need not to be a pilot to be an astronaut, but they will teach you piloting skill. But majorly, you are in specific training. You will be put on the job.
Okay, sir. Thank you. That's it.
Sir, Ma'am Aradhya, please say how will be the particle in seventh state of matter?
Sorry?
How will be the particle in seventh state of matter?
What is the seventh state?
Maybe some condensation process. Maybe in the Big Bang theory, something you studied a lot. Guys, something you are talking about hydrogen, something related.
Yes.
Oh, okay. This guys, no. This is like a superfluids, like a neurons, plasmas, and galaxies is like something. So what is your exact question on that?
Will they move? Will they move?
Yeah, of course, it will be every particle, every object in the space, it is moving towards to the particles.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Children knows so many things, sir.
Yeah, they read,
We stop up to plasma, but they go to 32. Also.
The seventh state, fermionic state.
Yeah, it is all plasma actually, like all gas. Yeah. Sorry?
What is dark matter?
I didn't get you.
What is dark matter?
What is plasma?
No. What is the question? It's a Mach number plasma plutonium.
Huh?
Can you repeat your question, please? Sorry, I could not hear this.
What is dark matter?
What is plasma?
What is dark matter?
No, I didn't get you. Sorry.
What is
Shami
dark-
Sajid,
Yeah, someone else can repeat.
you can post the doubt in the chat box.
Chat box.
because sometimes the pronunciation may
Yeah, pronunciation. Yeah, I also couldn't see it.
sometimes I couldn't get it. Because it look for me it's like a Mach number or a plasma or which something like that. Dark matter. Okay. These are all astrophysics questions. Something, everything you can call like a dark matter actually. All, maybe you can say all celestial things that you can say. Dark matters, normally they say, the people called us like a unresponsive child. Okay, for example, either they follow or it is like kind of the state. In a radiation terminology, you can say there is no emissivity, no observability, or no storage, something like that.
Yeah, the only effect is gravitational. It has mass, so the only way it shows up by the gravitational effects, but otherwise it does not emit or absorb light. That's what you see.
So you guys can pursue nice career in astrophysics actually. The guys have been, like that is very challenging. Yeah, I mean, next question, something in chat box.
It's supposed to give mass to particles.
Okay. It's like a particle physics actually. Like I'm not so good in physics. I mean, like particle physics especially. This is all like a modulation actually. Like, especially when you describe a celestial object. So there will be like normally electrons, neutrons, proton, and one nucleus will be there. So that will be, like cumulatively doing something like called Higgs boson. That's what people will understand. So this is my understanding also. And which is supposed to be give mass to particles. Mass to particles means that itself all you can say all atoms are creating mass, correct? So everything contributing, that will give us some mass. Spacecraft. There are human safety, machine safety, material safety. There are three we can categorize. And the first priority is man safety. And second priority is main critical areas, for example, like oxygen, or like our environment protection, that activity. Number three for other accessories, for example, extra luggages. So those things. So safety means okay, anything else goes wrong. We can say, let's say, when we are descending from International Space Station. Okay, so there maybe we can land on ground surface, or maybe on the sea, or maybe somewhere, like some island, or maybe some desert, or ocean, or anywhere. So the Soyuz spacecraft has been like designed in such a way they have like 8 different layers of protection, like parachutes, retrojet engines, and there are many the airbags, like those things. How does works? Well, okay. So you guys can very interesting on physics. This is for quarks normally. It is a process actually in quantum physics, actually. So this is all like how it behaves in quantums. Mostly we call like a chromodynamics or something like. It is like a quantum theory. this and all. Like, so I'm not expert in quantum theory much, but I know only neurons, protons, something like quarks. Like it has some protons and neutrons, so that will create some kind of behavior. So that's what I know. And okay. So human ejects from, okay, human safety like ejections. Okay, yes, it has the ejections and all in a Soyuz spacecraft. Yes, we have we have compared to the moon soil and also Earth soil. Actually, the studies are ongoing, right? That is currently that studies are ongoing right now. Yes, sir. Yes. So one thing is like ideal condition is like no, for people understand. I don't want any disturbance from anybody. Like, correct. So likewise, there will be no not much difference, but actually it is like it will behave in a microenvironment very smooth, and there will be no air and bubbles formation, and it will be a very smooth formation. And there is no, you can, like there is like air bubbles, molecules, something when you took up some paste, in morning you take some paste from your toothpaste. And so it will create it will be an ideal condition mostly. And also there's a supply chain management. For example, if astronaut need some small spare or maybe some got some injury or something, that we can able to fix it. So, and maybe where we get the donors normally for kidneys, human organ, microorgans I'm talking about. So when you're running out of the spare, so we can't kill the humans or anybody, right? So we can make our own organs with the stem cells. Mostly the microorgans, somebody transplantation. Like transplantation, there will be like it won't. Some of them are not matching actually, not ideally matching. So from your own stem cells, we could make it means so you will be like 100% will match your body. So that's it. Yeah, that's what I shown in the different. We have the bone engineering, tissue engineering, ceramics, not ceramics. It will culture everything actually. So that's why I have shown in different printers. Yeah, it is like making a sandwich, sir. Like you are stacking on one like that. It's also a human body is also we are stacked on bone layer and something like that. Yes, because these stories and all like we really developed and experienced and working on actually. Present, past, present, future also. That's why we covered that is the we are working on. Black hole. So there was one question like kinetic energy. Mm. So There is kinetic energy, something like energy of the earth to hold the moon came from. So it's like a kinetic energy that what we are, like that is called on the moon. There are like very great research, very interesting questions. Actually. This is called gravity. The answer is the energy of the earth hold the moon come from is our gravity and energy. So how do biohazards can be handled in space? There is no hazards, biohazards in space.
In space.
Biohazards, everything was in an international space station. Whatever the even tissue paper used on everything, it is back to the earth compulsory. There is nothing left alone in space. So these are the avoided biohazards. Even from toilet paper to everything, they will get it back. And where did the energy from? Okay, that was I got to answer. Okay, and I read somewhere zero gravity in round and blue. Yes, correct. That is correct. And in ground, you can also experiment it. You can hold the, make the note something like, for example, like this. Okay, and put the candle down, and you can see. Otherwise, you can try with the pipe, the hollow pipe, or maybe the water can, something like. You can flip the candle like this, make this candle like this, and you can try to fill it up. When you fill it up, it will go like, the form will be different, the flame.
Hello.
Yeah.
Very good afternoon, sir. This is 𝗬𝗟𝗨𝗕𝗓 here, and I'm pursuing my master's in 𝗦𝗪𝗨𝗕𝗓 University under the guidance of Rangarajan sir. Well, I just wanted to ask you that as I'm an enthusiast and an astronaut aspirant, I just wanted to know if I ever want to be like you or get into an astronaut program, could you please tell me what all can I do from now on?
There is rule number one. There is nothing to be me or somebody or some astronaut. Okay, so what you want to be? That's the number one.
I want to be an astronaut where I could also enroll into the Artemis program and someday travel to the moon and more further, if possible, by God's mercy, to Mars as well. Lucky enough.
So you have to. What is the physical fitness?
That's all.
And so physical fitness, basic education, knowledge, know-how, how to deal with that, and then plus money. So if you have some 55 million, I can either two things to be an astronaut. One thing is like get into the there will be like two seats. One is the merit base, one is a payment quota, something like that. So there will be on merit if you wanted to come. So it is a long process. You have to be like smart enough, and also you should be tiny, should not be large, and you should be in a physically fit and. Physically, not only physical fitness, physical and psychological fitness, and also to understand the science and engineering, everything. And piloting skills is an additional boost. And plus, you have to select it by the committee. And that is the one case. Number two is like you can be a tourist astronaut. Maybe I'm selling the tickets to moon actually, like not moon, for International Space Station. Right now, I have 4 tickets to sell. For $55 million is one ticket cost. So I have an official agreement with me actually. So with the Russian president, and in fact, I'm interviewing some of the astronauts from Japan or something like that. So like I'm hiring some candidates for that mission for upcoming 2024 and 2025 actually. It is like a NASA and the exchange program between SpaceX and this. One candidate from Russian side, one candidate from NASA side to Russian Soyuz spacecraft, like that. So maybe we will do that. Yeah, you can participate in one of our analog astronaut missions so that you can understand basic in Poland. So maybe you can spend 2-3 weeks in our center, an astronaut center, and then you can understand fundamentally. But I would tell you, this is not very easy and simple. I was selected very long ago and then undergone several things, but I have to due to limitation of funds and also the pressure. So that definitely I will help you and try to figure out how to be an astronaut. That's for sure.
That would be helpful, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, it's trips are open for everybody. You can go to space anybody because we are all the Virgin Galactic is also opened and now somehow there are many private players can go to space. Civilians, you need not to be scientists, need not to be an astronaut. But only thing is you should have money to buy ticket. It is like airline tickets, like space travel tickets.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I'm Shruti. I'm doing integrated MSc Bioscience at Calcutta University. Sir, is there any satellite mission currently undertaken by your company?
Sorry?
How an agency should approach your startup for developing a satellite?
You can reach to me by my or my phone number, sir, will have it. You can reach to me and we can try to help you to build a satellite and make it relationship.
Okay,
And,
sir. Thank you, sir.
And Dr. Rangarajan sir was mentoring, guiding me, like advising, played all kind of role, like throughout, like near a decade. So that was really, I'm thankful for Dr. Rangarajan sir, his support and his guidance and mentorship. And these are like all seniors' blessings that feeling, like propelling myself towards to do something breakthrough.
I want to add a small addition to Supriya's question about a common person getting to be an astronaut. Way back in the 80s, 1983, 84, NASA offered to take one ISRO engineer as an astronaut because we are launching INSAT 1B in the space shuttle. They said that at that time ISS was not there, so space shuttle, they'll go for 1 week and come back to the ground. So that particular offer, then what they did, a lot of us, including me, of course, we all of us made our candidates. It has to be from ISRO. So about 100 odd people went through the various levels of testing. 8 people were shortlisted, and out of the 8, finally 2 people, one from Bangalore by name 𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫 Bhatt, and another one Trivandrum named 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, both underwent the training in NASA and they were getting ready to be flying. Bhatt was a standby and 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 would have gone had it not been for a major disaster which struck Space Shuttle Challenger around 1986, and therefore they cancelled that offer. And that is where that did not happen. So I know very well that our Institute of Aviation Medicine has enough training capability even those days. But now things have so much improved that you can go through, as long as you are overall fit physically and mentally, it should not be much of a difficulty if you are committed to become an astronaut.
Good information, sir. That would be helpful. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Betul. Mencari. Pendek. Begitu. Betul.
No.
Sir, I would like to ask you a question. So my name is Adil. I'm a space crew member, your space crew member. And I would like to ask you that, so your Harpy Aerospace is also looking forward to human space flight, right? So India is coming up with Gaganyaan, and will there be any collaboration with Indian Space Research Organization, like related to human space flight or any other? Or will you be trying to collaborate with the government institution?
I didn't get questions properly because there will be like we are working with multiple space agencies actually on a different level capacities actually. But I could not tell you some of the criticalities and critical information. But only thing is like we can to support human spaceflight activity. We have the collaboration with many space agencies, national space agencies.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Why you got to step by foot in moon? So you mean to that that is a radiation like more than 40 chloride will be there. When you allow your barefoot, something you're talking about barefoot, right? My understanding. If it barefoot means your foot will be like completely decay in some 20, 30, 40 minutes. In 5-10 minutes, 10 minutes it will lose the sensation of your foot, and because it's like a 40 chloride. The radiation is there. So what are the main resources of space travel? Yeah, space travel, we can make space tour. That is what we're planning for ship. Actually, we are ready to build ship, but funds not available. So once we have find some funds, we could definitely want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think we can close. We had a very purposeful, very excellent interactive section we had. I think we can close. Thank you very much to all the participants, Dr. Rangarajan, Dr. Jayakumar, and all those who have contributed today. Once again, thanks. Bye.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So nice, so nice. We had a very nice, exciting afternoon.
So, sir, I would like to tell another announcement. We also have a quiz after this session, and link will be shared in the chat box.
Hello, sir. Sir.
Yes, tell me.